Hey guys, welcome to our channel and back to our chicken coop build. Apologize, it's been so long, but we are back, and today we're going to show you how we put up this fiber cement board on the side in the most practical way. Once again, welcome to our channel. Here we show you how we turned our house into our small family farm. We're going to show you how we accomplish lots of small projects and how you can do them too. And as you can see, since our last video, we've done quite a bit of work. So after the frame was done, we went ahead and put some OSB board up, and then we covered it with some plastic and stapled the plastic up. Right now we're going to focus on the siding. To get the siding up, we chose the fiber cement board siding that's slats, and we'll show you a picture of how it should look when it's all done. To get this done, we're going to need a few tools. We're going to need the fiber cement board itself, some nails. In this case, I'm going to be using a nail gun, a level. We're going to need some caulking to go in between the beams after we cut them. And then these guys we got from Amazon. They're about 60 bucks. They're definitely a necessity, and we'll show you how we use these here in a second. So when you get these fiber cement boards, they'll be a little bit long for this project. If you're doing like a house with these, they'll be perfect. But either way, you'll need to cut it eventually. So we tried a couple different methods, and they didn't work at first. So first we tried just a cutting wheel. Problem is it was too big, and it ended up just grinding it down, and it took forever. Tried using the blade on my miter saw that's for wood only, and it didn't work, and it's gonna wear it down, so it's not useful. What we ended up getting was this fiber cement cutting blade. Now what makes it different, it's got just only like 4 teeth on there instead of multiple teeth, so it should cut a lot easier, a lot smoother, and less dust. Speaking of dust, this dust that this stuff produces is like really bad for you. I made the mistake of not doing this first couple days, and I was coughing for a while afterwards. So make sure when you're cutting this stuff, you wear a mask as well as glasses. So as you can see, that was pretty easy. Before it took probably a good 30 seconds to a minute just to make one cut. So that blade, which was how much you think? It's a blade.
10 bucks.
10 bucks at Harbor Freight, saved a ton of time. So we're going ahead and get this first one put up flush with the wall, and then we'll start layering them up from there. Basically, we're going to start with this board up here, flush with the wall and flush with the bottom of the wall. We're going to put a nail in on this side, and then we're going to use our level it out, and then put a nail on the other side and secure it in. So, putting the second one on, this is where these little guys come in handy, these Gecko Gauges. So basically what we'll do, we'll slide it up underneath that first board and pull the lever till it's tight. And as you can see, it's got a little notch right here, and that's where we'll set the next beam at. So it automatically sets the spacing and it holds it for you. So now we'll just move these over to this next section and get that put on.
Have enough in it?
After we get that board up, now we just gotta put some caulking to seal the edges, and then we'll just keep going up the side. Alright, so as you can see, we got part of the way up that wall. We got slowed down a bit by that cutout we had to do for the roosting box area, and it got dark. Surprise, that happens every night. So we are going to get some rest, and then tomorrow we'll come back, we'll finish all the planking, and we will get everything done with the siding so we can paint it on Saturday. So it's nice and sunny, it's a new day. It's about 5 o'clock, 5:15, so we got a couple hours to get some work done. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Alright, so we put in about 2 hours worth of work today. We got this whole side done, including on the roosting box panel, and then most of this wall done. So we just have to do the very top of there and this whole wall, but both of those should go pretty easy. So I have had some help here. My dad is here. Say hi, Dad. So it's been awesome having a couple people here to work on this and get it done. So
definitely makes it go faster.
We'll see you guys tomorrow when we finish everything up. So this is day 3. Here's the thing. I thought this was gonna take like a day, 2 tops. We're on day 3. It's already 6:30 and maybe an hour and a half worth of daylight left. So I'm gonna finish this tonight. So I got my headlamp. We got a light here from the store to light up the chicken coop. We're gonna do it tonight. It's only a bit to do, really, just more of the slats. Then the most difficult part is gonna be on the top, and we'll show you that in a minute. So here's really the most difficult part about all of this, is fitting these boards around things like this window or various openings. So the best way that I've found to do that is by doing a couple things here. So first you'll measure how long you need the board, then I go mark it so I don't forget it or mess it up. Then what I'll do is I will take and mark the left side of how far we need the board to go up on the left side of the window, and do the same for the right. So now this is the trick I've learned that's been super helpful. So these gauges have the notch in them where the board's gonna sit down. So all I'll do is measure from the overhang, the bottom of the overhang, and look to see how far down that notch is. In this case, it's 7 1/4. So what I'll do is I'll come down to my board and copy those measurements onto the board and draw a cutout of that section. So when I go to cut it, so as you can see, we just got that small section. So how are we gonna cut that out? I'm sure there are a lot better ways to do this, but this is how I found that works great for me, just because it's using this game skill saw. All that we're gonna do is watch the blade as it cuts into that fiber cement board, and just follow that line until it stops at the cross section, pull it out. Do the same on the other side, and then when it comes to the long stretch on the inside, all we're gonna do is basically open the blade up, sit it on top, let it go down into that nice line, and then cut it out, and should get that nice notch. So if all of our measurements are correct, theoretically, this should fit right on. So a lot of times with these, I mean, the measurements can get off by, you know, 1/8 of an inch here or there. So they might not fit exactly, so you may have to just work with it. Well, holy cow, that took a lot longer than expected. So that ended up taking 4 or 5 days. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday morning. So 4 to 5 days to get all that siding up. I was working probably 2 to 3 hours a day, so call it 15 hours worth of work. I mean, that's not terrible, but it's a lot more than I expected, and it is hard work. It would have been harder if I didn't have those Gecko gauges, or if I didn't have my dad's help to figure out the blade issue, and just to help me put everything up. But it looks pretty good. Well, thanks guys for joining me on this video today about putting up this siding. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button below if you liked this video to check out all of our new videos that come out each and every week. For example, next week we're going to be showing you how we did the roofing.